working on the grind, but now it's time for some fun. Leave it all behind. Gonna hit the track and rev those engines loud. With my buddies by my side, we'll make the crowd proud. Beers and gears, it's our kind of Friday night. Drinking and working on race cars, feeling all behind. Roaring engines and cold brews, that's our recipe. For a good time with my buddies, just wait and see. We've got our tools and our trusty old truck loaded up with cases of beer running amok. We'll tinker and tune, make those engines roar. With a cold one in hand, we'll even the score. Beers and gears, it's our kind of Friday night. Drinking and working on race cars, feeling all behind. Roaring engines and cold brews, that's our recipe. For a good time with my buddies, just wait and see. We've got our tools and our trusty old truck loaded up with cases of beer running amok. We'll tinker and tune, make those engines roar, roar. With a cold one in hand, we'll even the score. Beers and gears, it's our kind of Friday night.
And welcome back to Beers and Gears, Drinks and Discussions. I'm Blade.
I'm Jonathan.
And let's get right into it here. So, the results we got.
Oh, well, why don't we just jump right into the first drink, and then we'll just talk about the interview.
Yeah, might as well get it going, eh? So, since I started off, I guess I'll pick the drink.
Right.
I want to go with the Seagram Spiked Pineapple Cherry Lime.
Okay.
Just give it a shot, see what happens.
And obviously we got Blade, and with the perfect pour.
I always try. Get away from the tablet a little bit. I may be a perfect pour, but I do spill quite a bit.
Orange.
Kind of reminds me of the good old Monster.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
Not too
Pineapple
bad.
cherry lime.
That's a very interesting flavor.
Definitely like a grenadine type flavor, which would be cherry.
It's really weird. It's a
slight pineapple. That's not what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it honestly feels like it has too much alcohol content, but then the flavors just kick it out.
You know what it really tastes like?
What's that?
It tastes like an attempt at a old fashioned.
Yeah, and then before the old fashioned bourbon kicks in, all the flavors of the pineapple, cherry, and lime just kick the alcohol out of the way.
Yeah. That's not too terrible.
I give that a 6.5.
6.5?
Yeah, better than average.
So, at that point, we jump in here, talk about this interview here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably I think it's probably one of the best interviews we've had. Lots of storytelling.
Yeah, it was pretty
Once
good.
again, I kind of jumped out there a little bit, but
That's the whole point of a podcast is to talk, so I'd say you're doing your job pretty well.
it was definitely fun. We were somebody I personally raced against and
Yeah.
never had any issues with. And people might not know much about him, but hey, now we do a little bit more.
Exactly.
And it was perfect because I didn't have to kind of like force into an interview here. We got naturally growing into it.
Yeah. Yeah, and he was pretty good. I really liked how he talked about his wreck. It was quite descriptive.
The in-depth of the flip.
Yeah, the in-depth analysis.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's really cool how he's like, "This isn't that bad."
Yeah.
Bam! Oh, okay, yep. This sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good one, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff and giving me more reassurance that he thinks I'm going to be okay in the hobby stock.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine. I mean, shoot, we've had a fair share of our own trucks in winter storms, so.
Yeah, getting to your house in the wintertime kind of is an interesting battle of its own.
Yeah, that was fun. I don't care.
Yeah.
Even I've only ever crashed my truck twice, and it just a.
Well, Max and I had to drop Max off down there to get his truck worked on. up at Dick Bo's.
That's right.
Right up the road from you. And we were drifting and sliding on four-wheel drive through your area.
I love that road up there. It's nice and flat, and you can just go right
Yeah,
around.
and even if you go into the field, it's just straight
it's just
in.
flat.
It's not like a bam!
Yeah, there's no ditches. There's no nothing.
Back.
Yep. I love it up there. But yeah, I've only ever got my truck stuck by turning around. I've never crashed it.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Yeah, I did some pretty questionable things with that truck.
Mm-hmm. Far too many things we could not discuss.
It's too close to the area where you can still get yelled at for it.
Yep, exactly. There's some left if you want.
Yeah, I'll let you catch up. I just took too big.
I mean,
I just did that twice, basically, though.
uh,
But yeah, it was really fun talking.
yeah.
I really do think it's one of the best qualities. And he's like, I don't think anybody's going to really want to hear anything from me. I thought it was good.
I mean, hey, nobody wants to hear us, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I have no racing experience at all, so I'm just filler, so.
Yeah, and you've got noticed just on your own from Beers and Gears.
I still can't believe it, honestly.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know if I like it or not yet, but.
I've at least had my name called at the racetrack. They know me from my car. They
Yeah.
don't know me from me.
Yeah. That's
Nobody
mostly
really
it.
knows your personality until you talk with them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm the type of guy who's going to have fun. If you come up to me and talk
Oh,
to
yeah.
the pits, we're going to have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I'll handle a conversation for a while.
Yeah. I mean, just from week 1 to now with the interview process, you've gotten quite a bit better talking
Oh, yeah.
with strangers. Because all these people, you've probably known like 1 or 2 of the people that we've had in.
I've only known one, and that was,
Greg.
Yep.
Well, you had Eric and
well, yeah.
Aiden, you knew Aiden.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so.
So
Eric
about
and
2 or 3 people you knew.
pretty much too, yeah.
But other than that, I kind of just threw you into a world of, hey, yeah, these are people I see weekly.
Yep. Pretty much. Taking my weekends away.
You know, you can always say no.
That's true.
I mean, I'd have to figure something out in a hurry, but we'd figure it out one way or another.
Yep.
It wouldn't be Beers and Gears without you. I'd have to name it something else.
Exactly.
I don't know what we would call it.
Beer in one gear.
Yeah. Lots of silence.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't talk much anyways. I only fill in, so.
If you're gone one time, I just panic to me going, right, Blade? And then nobody's sitting there like,
Yeah, you put Dale in my chair.
yeah. I'll be like, right, Blade? And then I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. That's a good point, Blade.
You'll have the AI voice over with Dale sitting here.
Yeah. Just have you watch the video I make and have you put your input in there.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be great.
That would.
So anyway, we can. Do you want to do another drink before we do results, or do you want to do?
Let's do results, and then as we're spinning, we'll start the next drink.
Well, no. I was planning on doing a drink, and we talk about last week's results.
Oh, last week's results.
And then we jump into the race line roulette after that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for it. I have a lot to finish for this, so.
Yeah, so we might as well just keep talking actually about the interview because.
Yeah.
What did you take away from it? Because I knew him. You didn't.
I don't really take away much information. I don't really soak it up. I don't know, it's there. I'd say just mostly the difference between the hobby stock and just experience and over general. But other than that, I just took the crash out of it. I like that story, so that one I'll probably keep in my head for a while.
Yeah, it stuck to you.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, the last 3 drivers that we've had have flipped their car,
Yep.
and they give us in-depth kind of how it went.
Well, after crashing my bike almost twice, I'm quite intrigued with other people's wrecks.
Thought process of what went on in their head during it.
Exactly. Because when I wrecked my bike, it was, and I'm standing up, and that was it. So, being with people going with, yeah, time stood still, and I'll never forget it,
So-
and all that.
Here's my opinion as a driver. It's the exact opposite in a race. So the race goes by like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like nothing happened. But it's the wrecks that you're like, God, I've been out here for 20 minutes and you've been out there for 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. And that's nuts in its own. You're like, oh, I'm holding up the show. I got to go. And then, like, dude, you
Yep.
just didn't even come to a stop yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's almost the exact opposite. I mean, there's been a few times in a race where everything would slow down for me, and I can.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this last year, my level of focus has changed. It used to be kind of hold on to the wheel, almost hyperventilating, go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. This year, I was
Yeah.
leading a race, and I remember my thought being, "Oh, that popcorn smells pretty good." As I'm driving, and I'm like, I got through the corner, and I'm like, wait a minute, did
Yeah.
I just think about popcorn when I'm
Yeah.
racing? This
You're-
is
I don't know which
just
turns
that
are.
calm, you know.
Yeah, I don't know which turns are what, but you're definitely going right by the fair over there.
1 and 2, they're the beer stand is down there,
Yeah,
so they had the popcorn down by the beer stand.
gotcha. Yeah, exactly. That's what
So
I'm
we get to
saying.
1 and 2, and
Yeah.
that's a tight corner.
Oh,
So the fact that I was just like, yeah,
no popcorn.
oh, that popcorn smells really good.
Anyways,
I mean, I'm not like looking over at it or nothing like that,
Yeah.
but in the moment that I'm driving, it's like, whoa,
Mhm.
I can pick something like that out. And it's weird that your real life experience is completely different than a racetrack experience.
Oh yeah. Well, and it's just all the mentality for crashing as well. For me, it was just like time didn't slow down as I was flipping through the air. It was boom, bush. Oh, I'm up. What's going on? Oh, I'm alive. My fingers are good. All right. Yeah, it was crazy. I'll tell
To
you
be
what.
fair, your wreck happened pretty quick
I was going 100 miles an hour,
Yeah.
so
on a motorcycle
without any control at all.
without any seatbelts holding you down, without
Yeah.
anything like that. So the moment you wrecked was the moment it was over almost.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas in a race car, you're tight in there. You're like, yeah, wherever this car's going is what's going to happen with me.
Yep. I only have one freeze frame. It was me completely upside down. My head was close to the ground. I saw my feet flying through the air and the cars behind me. And my bike kind of like flying at me.
That screenshot would make a really good.
Oh,
I could draw that.
Yeah.
Sticker.
mm-hmm. Oh, man.
I got a bunch of sticker ideas, which I'll probably post eventually, as long as Blade's okay with them.
Oh, yeah.
Got a ton of them on there. You got the Ninja Wizard sticker. We
Yeah.
got all the bike wreck stickers.
Yep. I like the
Sent it
Icarus.
just a little too hard,
Yeah.
bud. Or the boy who flew too close to the sun.
Yep. I like the Icarus.
The Icarus one was really good. That was
Yeah.
actually a reference that you made in the podcast.
Mm.
And I'm like, that clicked with me.
Yeah.
So I hung on to it, and I already had an idea for it. The second it was over, I think I went home before bed, and I drew it up real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got a bunch of like just the Beers and Gears podcast. We got JWalt 55 stickers. We got stuff like that. We got Drinks and Discussion stickers. You know, each individual segment. Raceline Roulette stickers. We got to turn some of our catchphrases into. There's a
Yeah.
keep your hands at 10 and 2 sticker that
That's
I
a
made.
good one.
I really like that we finally came up with something to
Yeah.
end it on our own terms kind of thing.
I do like the idea of it. Yeah.
And it sounds decent too.
Yeah. Exactly.
That one came to me just sitting there like, oh, that'd be kind of neat. And I wasn't even thinking we need a catchphrase. It was just,
Well, there you go. All done.
it's car related. You know, everybody's got to keep it between the ditches and all that
Yeah.
stuff. That used to be a really good one on a couple of different videos I used to watch. But yeah. Blade's still nursing that drink there. He likes it that much. He's like,
Yeah. I don't drink my drinks fast. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, the last couple episodes you did. Or we just have less to talk about.
We went over something right away. That was the thing. All right, I guess I'll give it a shot.
I'm just going to throw it.
Pineapple, chime, and
Don't
cherry
miss.
and lime. Give me a
I
hand.
miss.
I had to say something.
It was like dead on.
Yeah.
And then it hit the front rib.
Oh man.
Oh. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was watching when I was editing the last show on the bonus throw that we had.
Yeah.
Yours is just barely outside camera. Mine's like dead straight at the camera lens.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's gotta be for something. Like I make it into the intro or cause it look cool, you know.
Got him.
Was there a fly?
Yep. Nat.
Killed a gnat. It's probably because of our alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that they're cleanest glassware around, but
Clean as they can be, I'd say.
yeah. Just meeting Zach today. Would you hang out with him?
Oh yeah.
He seems like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah. Not too bad at all.
I'd hang around him. I mean, I didn't really hang around a whole lot, but like I say, I go down to Chambers and all them,
Yeah.
talk for 5-10 minutes, and they're probably, like I said, thinking, "Oh, great, here they come. Here it
Yeah.
comes."
Yeah. It should be fine. I mean, with all these folk, it's always the oh, everyone's in the garage. What's going on? Type talk.
Right.
So
But racing is really a family. It's not.
pretty much.
It's not what everybody thinks it is. Everybody thinks, oh, that guy hates each other. That guy hates it. Every now and then you do run into somebody who doesn't like the other guy.
Oh, yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, that guy across the road from me is going to help me out.
Yeah,
If I
exactly.
break it, I'm going to help him out.
Well, and the crowd
And
loves.
even if you don't like him,
Yeah.
you're going to help him out.
Exactly. And the crowd loves drama. They
Oh,
love
yeah.
a show, so they'll make the show.
They'll
for
make the
themselves.
drama up as they go. It's
Exactly.
like, that guy definitely doesn't like him because he's beat him 2 weeks in a row. It's like, that's
Yep.
racing.
And the announcers don't help at all. So
I don't know. Well, luckily at Darlington they don't pull a whole lot into like
Yeah.
rivalries or anything like that.
Yeah.
As much as that would build up
Yeah.
a view,
yeah,
there'd be more people views, but they're not going like, oh man, that's like 3 weeks in a row those 2 cars made contact. Next week I'm gonna be like, yeah, they'll be going back at it again, something like that.
yep,
It might generate, people watching, but at the same point it might cause problems.
yeah,
Because it's gonna get to the drivers, and the drivers are gonna be like, oh no, I gotta beat that guy now,
yep. And
Tempers flare, and then
there's
something happens,
there's been some good times down there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you've been to the pits with us a couple times.
I
think twice.
Twice, yeah.
And it would have been 3, but we got rained out on the way to the track.
Yep. That was the first one too.
Yeah. And that was the year that you were going to come help me out as soon as you can. And
Yeah, the only one I really remember was jumping into your engine bay to change that dang coil.
yeah, and it didn't end up fixing the
Yeah.
problem.
I mean, it helped to get around the lap once or twice.
I didn't
but,
even finish the race, though.
Yeah, no.
No, that was before the feature. I didn't even get the race.
Mm,
Because I think I won the heat race.
yeah, it got you through the heat race, and that was
And
it.
then I pulled in, the car wouldn't run.
Yeah,
And then it ended up being that crank sensor that Chambers tried to help us out with. And
yep.
that was championship night. If I would have won that race, I would have been champion.
That's right.
And that year I finished 3rd in points. And the same thing happened this year, where it came down to the last race. Last race, if I would have won this year, I would have tied for points.
Yeah,
And then it would have came down to the 2 races that I failed, so I would have finished 2nd in points if I would have won. Just on like results wise,
yeah.
because I don't think Kurth DNF'd one time. I don't think. He's a pretty strong contender.
Yeah.
He's 2-time champion now, I think, at Darlington.
Hmm.
I'm a 0-time champion. Still looking. I'm still in the market, guys. All right. Anybody wants to slow down for the old
Yeah.
55?
Yeah.
We'll take it. I mean, I'll wave and smile at you. I won't be a jerk. I'll be like, hey, man, thanks.
Yeah.
I really appreciate your contribution to the 55 championship hopes.
Yeah. You'll get there.
Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to give it my all.
Mhm.
Just like every other year. We're going to go out there and try as hard as we can.
Yeah, exactly. And how's the hobby coming along?
For hobby stock, kind of the same thing as it was last time I talked
Yeah.
about it. We kind of had to move it out, make sure that our number 1 car is good for the year,
And
the Neon.
it is. It's
We got it running now. We had a little issue. The head was
Yeah.
leaking cylinder 4.
80% loss in cylinder 4.
Cylinder 4 was down. All 4 valves were leaking bad.
Yeah.
We got that to seat. We got that head done. Got to put it back on. Now we're good. It sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty
Yeah.
hefty.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I think about halfway. I think after the week we won, we were running lower and lower on power,
Mhm.
and I could tell because people were catching me easier that normally wouldn't, or I had to fight more to keep up
Yeah.
with certain people.
Well, not only that, your rack and pinion was shattered in
Shattered in half. Yeah, I was telling that. I think that happened later in the year, but it was probably cracked the whole
half.
year.
Yeah, well, I remember you asking around why.
Why it would happen? Yeah.
No, why your steering was like fighting an elephant.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I say it feels like an elephant hanging on to one side and you're doing a tug of war.
Yeah.
And the elephant's just sitting down, hanging on, and you're just, come on, let's go left.
Yeah. Yeah, and then a lock left on you that one
A
time.
lock left on me 2 years ago, Lancaster. Last year, Lancaster.
I bet you that's when
Should
it
have won
broke.
that race.
Yeah.
No, I think it broke this year. It might have been cracked then. The thing is that happened with the previous 2 owners with that. It locked left. And it was just fine.
Gotcha.
I don't know
Huh.
what causes it. If anybody out there knows why a Neon would lock left for no reason, nothing's bent, nothing's broke, just out of nowhere. We don't
Yeah.
got power steering in it. We got that blocked off. But yeah, I just turned left on, all the way left on me.
Man,
And you can't pull it out until it's slowed down.
that'd scare the hell out of me.
Oh, it's not fun because you're looking at the I was looking at the freaking sponsorship billboards on the front stretch, going, we're going right through that into the stage, and it's not going to be fun.
Time to have a party.
That's not a party right there. That's how much is this going to cost?
yeah.
I'm not going to win that much.
I mean, it'd be one hell of a show, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you got to factor in, is that worth it? For you, yes. For me,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Not for some reason. I love crashing.
But I'm hoping it doesn't happen. I hope you're disappointed this year.
Yeah, same.
It's good for content. It's bad for
The Bills.
bills and the schedule I'm going to be working with it for work.
Well, it depends on how bad the crash is.
Yeah, but what you want to see
Is pretty.
is pretty bad.
Well, at least we know if you roll it over, no damage.
There will be damage.
Just a little kink in the.
If I roll it
arms.
over nice, it'll be just the top. But
Yeah.
I've seen some bad cars. Zach Keister car to be one.
Yeah.
It was not happy with it.
Did anyone ever get a recording of that one?
That's probably a video of it somewhere.
Oh.
I mean, I was there, so
Yeah.
probably.
I have to
We've
check
recorded
it out.
just about every year of me racing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I want to go back and watch every year of me racing because the first 3 sucked bad.
Yep.
Let's just say, if they were saying my name over loudspeaker, not for good reason.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's still not for good reason, but I feel like I try to be the best I can.
Oh yeah.
I'm not perfect by any means, but we
It's a lower number.
10 minutes almost.
20, give or take. It's close. I'm a rounder.
Yeah, I'd say because it says 7 minutes.
17. There's a dent right there.
Oh, I couldn't see that
Yeah.
number. That number was black from here.
Yeah, my phone screen is just
Right,
destroyed.
yeah, 20 minutes in already.
Yeah, one drink.
Yeah, and Blade's just putts in the way. Oh, you knocked her back enough?
I hate
So,
drink.
you know what I'm going with next.
That's why I didn't take it at first. 21%.
It's called Light Strike. 5% alcohol. It's a hard refresher. It's
Oh, what-
a lemon lime.
I see those 21 on the side
And
there.
it says contains alcohol 21 and older is what that means.
Oh, gotcha.
21 plus.
I was like,
I read it that
holy
way
man.
first. I'm like, 21% alcohol?
Yeah.
Whoa! No, it's lemon lime, it's supposed to be, so I'm expecting lemonade-ish, limeade-ish, something
Yeah.
like that.
And I was reading that can that I tossed. That one was 8%. So
Yeah, typically the mixed drinks are going to be a little bit, like a 5 is like a beer almost.
yeah, which I was surprised because
This is the first plastic bottle that we've had.
yeah, it is actually.
It's like a body armor, is what it's like. It's the bottle anyway.
Yeah.
We haven't tasted this thing. It's clear. We don't have a very good track record with clear.
No.
There's not much scent to it. Maybe a little bit of lemony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting one day.
Oh, it'll happen.
That's pretty smooth. That it tastes nothing like what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be bitter, and that was smooth.
I've tasted something like this before.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
You know what it really tastes like? I only know this because I was forced to try one.
Yeah.
It tastes like those primes.
I've never had.
Never had
one,
a Prime?
so no.
One of the primes I had to taste, it was kind of like this. And I don't really like prime, but this is smooth.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It tastes. At one point, I thought it tastes like when you put salt in water and then drink it. You know?
Oh,
It's
I know
not
what it
bad.
tastes like. It tastes like those Propel.
Yes.
Packets. Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
But it tastes more sweet than the Propels
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You know what? I could probably drink these, but it wouldn't taste like I'm drinking. It would taste like,
Like a Propel water energy drink.
yeah. I'll be more than happy to go back for spare change on something like this.
No kidding.
We don't get to do that this week.
Yeah.
You know, you said to put it there so nobody would get rid of it,
Man.
and we're just never going to drink it now.
We're gonna have to put them in that cupboard.
Oh, so shout out to Eric.
Yeah.
He looked up. He didn't look it up. He found it, but somebody else did the Sour Patch Kids and vodka.
Yeah.
And supposedly you're supposed to add about a cup of water.
Really?
Cup of vodka, cup of water, cup of the Sour Patch Kids. So where we went wrong is we just went vodka, straight vodka.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it was bad.
we're going off of those videos, so
Yeah, it doesn't show him adding water.
yeah, no, he fills that thing to the top.
You know, he might have pre-mixed his vodka already. I don't know.
Who knows?
It was not good.
No, yeah, that was
0
bad.
out of 10. Do not recommend.
Never again. Till next week.
Maybe, if you remember. What are you doing tomorrow, Blade?
Running to town.
We're in town?
Yeah, I got to deal with family.
Sunday. Tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I almost said, well, you can stop on the way and we'll just do this drink real quick.
Yep.
Now we'll have to wait till next week.
Yeah.
Next week I am off Saturday, luckily. I don't
Hey,
have to work
perfect.
Saturday.
Nah.
My schedule changes, which is going to be really weird for race season. I'll have Fridays and every other Saturday off, and every other Thursday off. So Friday's guaranteed. My days opposite change.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough for me. I'll
and
tell you what.
Sundays I'll be able to get off work enough to go racing
Yeah.
in Dubuque. Yeah, it's gonna be weird for you trying to adjust or being able to do it.
Yeah.
I'll talk to your boss.
Yeah.
Blade needs to leave at this time. Why? He's my cameraman. That's why.
Yep. The only issue is I don't drive to work, so 3 workers would have to leave at the same
So we'll have
time.
to figure it out. Well, by the time the races start, you'll be out of there anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just park here and hopefully I'll be able to hitch a ride with y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I will not be awake on my way to the pits.
You know.
No.
But I'm really looking forward to Blade jumping on. Cameraman, he's got a better phone for the quality, and
Yep. We have a mic we want to test out, and I'll
and
probably.
who knows? Maybe I'll let Blade record on my phone because I'm thinking about getting a new phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I only got about $100 payoff on it. So next paycheck, I was thinking about paying it off and just getting my early upgrade.
Yeah. I was thinking about mine too, but Verizon deactivated my phone.
Yeah, Verizon kind of messed you up, man.
Oh, they screwed me up good.
Yeah, no fun.
No.
So I guess since we're into the next drink, I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump into the results of the Raceline Roulette from last week.
Turns out I lost.
Yeah, Blade lost.
I was having a good streak there. 1 win. You know how it is.
No, you were 2 in a row, I think.
Was it?
I think I lost 2 in a row, yeah.
Huh.
So you have got 2 wins to my 3, I think. Well, now 4. Because this is week 6.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I only know because I was editing the videos, so.
Yeah.
So, we'll get into our winners. Blade's winner, Ty Gibbs, did not win, clearly.
Yep.
Let's get into it right now. So, we're just going to spoil the winner and backup winner. Denny Hamlin won, which, if we know Denny Hamlin's number, spoils the even and odd.
No.
Neither one of us scored that either.
Gotcha.
So then, neither one of us scored. I had Nemechek, he had Ty Gibbs. Stage winners, though, this is where it gets interesting. Ross Chastain was my stage winner. He didn't win. But Blade's stage winner won stage number 1 and 2.
Ain't that something?
But he didn't win a race. I think he finished second. That's William Byron.
Yeah.
He won stage 1 and 2. The backup winners, I just said, didn't win. Ryan Preece and Tyler Reddick. The hard chargers, baby. We'll read off Blade's hard charger, Brad Keselowski. Unfortunately, lost 13 spots.
Yep.
My hard charger got 16 spots gained, and I get the point for that.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy. SVG, first time scoring me anything. And I almost voted him out. You heard it on the episode last week.
If you would have, we would have tied.
Yeah. We would have been 1-1, flip a coin.
Yep.
So then we get into the biggest loser. Blade has JJ Yaley initially, and then re-rolls to Ty Dillon, who is plus 13. He went the wrong way.
Yep.
So didn't get a score there. And Michael McDowell was mine. He lost 19 spots. So I get the biggest loser too. So I'm 2-1 now. Wild card comes into play. Christopher Bell doesn't get a biggest loser or a hard charger, so I can't add a point to Blade. Then my guy, Carson Hocevar, loses 19 spots just like my freaking biggest loser. And then we get the big ol' can't win twice on there. So stuck at 2 points. Even and odd, you already know we said it. An odd winner won. And we had even for the second week in a row. So we both lost. That gives me 2 points to 1. A win over Blade. Barely. I was scoring it, and I got to Blade's stage winner, and I'm like, oh no, he scored already. I am done. I might as well scrap this whole thing. And then we salvaged it barely. I think this looks like a reverse scorecard from a couple weeks ago.
Pretty much.
When you won 2-1, I had the stage winner, and you had biggest loser and hard charger.
Yep.
So that's kind of funny how it could go any way. This is not a given every week.
Yeah.
I think it's getting fun.
Yeah, it's getting interesting, that's for sure.
You can't complain.
Exactly.
Want any more?
No, I'm good.
You don't like it or what?
It's alright. Which, we forgot to rate it.
Oh yeah, we didn't rate the first one either.
No, we did. Mine was a 6.5.
I don't think I rated it then.
Oh.
So if you go 6.5, I'll match you at 6.5 because I also agree.
Yeah.
What do you rate this one?
This one you pick, so you gotta rate first.
I'm gonna give it a 4 because it's not much for flavor.
I'm right around the same ballpark. I'm gonna go 4 as well.
Yeah. It's a mild lemon lime. It doesn't have a bite like you think a lemon lime would have. It's just like a watered down whatever.
Yeah, it's a smooth drink, but I don't like the
And
flavor.
I guess it's supposed to be a refresher, so it's kind of like a sports drink, the new age sports drink, not Gatorades. It's like the Body Armor or the Primes or stuff like that.
Which is an interesting concept.
Yeah, I know. It's not terrible. I could probably drink a few of them.
Yeah. If it was in the cooler, sure.
Yeah.
I'd grab it.
Yeah, if it's the only thing there, I'm not going to say no.
Exactly.
It'll get me there.
Yeah.
It just tastes kind of like there's sugar there, yeah. But it's watered down. It's at the bottom of the barrel, as we say.
Yeah, it's like a mixed water drink. Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess maybe that's what they're going for. But when I read lemon and lime, I expected
lemon and lime.
Yeah. I expected some bitterness at some point.
I definitely tasted the lemon in it, but yeah.
But it doesn't bite like you think it would.
I think that's where the refresher comes in, is trying to give you
like,
water.
You know what? I just took this bite or this drink and I paid attention. It actually tastes like a flat Sprite with no fizz.
Yeah.
Now you got to go back in and try it, don't you?
No, I could. I still kind of have the taste.
Right. That's what it tastes like to me. Is a flat Sprite.
Kind of does.
I mean, flat beyond flat. It tastes good still, but there's no fizz at all.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
And that's coming from somebody who hasn't had soda in like 12 years.
Yeah.
Freshman year in high school was the last time I had a soda.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, so what do you want to do here, Blade? Do you want to finish up this bad boy, and do you want to talk about the Raceline Roulette, how we done so far? And
no, I think we can talk a little bit more and then get into our Raceline Roulette.
Yeah, I actually printed out pieces. I had Mom print out a couple of them so I could backtrack, clean up our records here.
Yeah.
I had them written on the back of the other sheets because I was trying to get it right here. Blade's got the lineups already up here. We got the wheels up there.
Yeah.
This is kind of a fly by the seat of our pants. I didn't get a chance to write the notes for the second session.
Yeah, which for drinks and discussions, perfectly fine.
You know what? For this one, we should be just talking about how we got the interview done and all that stuff anyway.
Yeah. So
we got a gift.
Yeah. Poor Dale's sleeping over there.
Dale's got it over his face. He's been sleeping the whole episode.
Yeah. Has been paying attention.
Zach gave me a nice Keister family racing hat.
Yeah.
Which I think looks kind of cool. Nice retro looking hat. I'll definitely wear that a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
More than a couple. I've got a select few hats that I wear all the time.
Yep.
I lost my original J-Walt 55 hat.
That sucks.
That I had when I won.
Yeah.
That's gone somewhere. I've got the backup one, but I tried to clean the grease off of it, and it turned it white almost. And I'm going to leave that for Amber. Amber can have that hat. It was her hat originally anyway.
Gotcha.
I've got another J-Walt 55 hat that I'm thinking about doing for a giveaway.
I stole one of them.
It's a leather. No, the one I have is a leather patch J-Walt 55.
And then I stole.
Then you have one.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad have one, or Amber has one, and Dad has one. We're looking. I'm gonna get a couple more giveaways out here. The latest 2 giveaway ones that I have are pretty neat looking. I'm gonna do another leather patch one off of the guy that I had to make the last couple ones.
There you go.
These two turned out really awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, I like mine. It's my main hat now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't got any other ones, so.
You think your dad's going to sponsor a car? We're in
Maybe.
negotiation stage.
Yes, it's a tooth and nail pulling situation.
I
but-
can't wait to get that. I want to get that logo on the car again because I drew that one night when I was bored.
Yeah.
It was on the car twice. A big old sticker on the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one in neon
Oh, yeah.
on the passenger side door.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to put my own change in.
It'd be like, all right, Dad, you pay this much, I'll pay this much.
Yep. 50-50. Let's go.
But I put it on the second year for nothing because I love the logo.
Yeah, it was a pretty good one.
Oh yeah, and it's a simple thing, but it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
You know? BMC.
You know it.
Yeah, and we got somebody else, a copycat guy out there.
Yeah.
Took the logo or took the name and made their own little
Yep.
sticker.
Didn't even have to pay the guy either.
Didn't even pay the guy. You did a roof for him though.
That's true.
And he felt
So
was
he
very
paid
nice.
us
He's a
for
nice
the-
guy though.
For the sponsorship.
He's a very nice guy. I know him personally.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll get him on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. He was so glad to get his car running.
Oh yeah, he flipped his car in the Coconut last year
Mhm.
in the hobby stock.
That thing was wrecked.
Yeah, and Matt Bennett said he probably shouldn't flip it the first time. He flipped it twice.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
So I guess while I'm finishing this guy up, we can take a real quick break.
Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna toss that first.
Man, I might contest you for perfect pour.
Yeah, I don't
That
know.
was beautiful. I raised that bad boy up and didn't spill a drop.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And there you go. Get her up there. You're now beating the guests.
Yeah, that's right. Back to my rightful place. Man.
First place. I am now 2 points behind you.
We had a couple bad weeks for me, and I fell behind. In
Yep.
my mind, behind. The guest took over for a while.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm almost to 10. We're at 10, 7, and 8. You're one ahead of the guest.
One behind the guest.
No, you're at 8. Or guest at the end. Sorry. Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. My bad.
Mhm.
The guest didn't even throw his drink tonight.
Yep. That's why the guests need as much help as they can get.
Yeah. And that's just kind of a fun thing. If they stick around and throw a can in,
Yeah, exactly.
good on them.
Can-Am.
Can-Am? like the UTV. Hello? Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Dad's here. Maybe we'll have him spin the wheel when we get back.
Oh, there you go.
Alright. When we get back, we're doing a race line roulette.
Until
Stick
then.
around.
It's time for Raceline Roulette. The rules for Raceline Roulette are simple. The randomizer selects drivers by the position they start in the race. This selection is your selection for the category selected on the side. No choices, just luck. Start praying and let's go racing. Here's your hosts, Jonathan and Blade.
And we're back with Beers and Gears, Drinks and Discussions. Moving on to the roulette here.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
I really appreciate the intro here.
Yes.
The crowd has been nice and pleasantly
Very good.
uplifting here.
Yeah.
The clapping helps my self-esteem.
They give us some moral support, to
Yeah.
say the least.
So, as you know, I got Blade this week.
Yeah, no impromptu guests, so
No, we don't got anybody to spin the wheel this time, so
Yep.
we're going to go back to our regularly scheduled here. Blade's going to spin the wheel. Blade's going to tell me who it is for Blade's winner. Who is going to be?
let's see what we get. It's going to be a high number. Number 28,
28 for Blade, huh?
E. Jones, and the Toyota number 43,
Eric Jones.
Eric Jones. And while we're on that topic here, let's get the new drink.
New drink. Normally we wouldn't do this until after Raceline Roulette, but we've been running pretty long tonight.
Pretty much, so it's just an impromptu little session here. We got the Arnold Palmer Spiked Raspberry, half iced tea, half lemonade.
So if you've been watching this is probably our third or fourth version of this drink, different brand.
Yeah.
But we're going off recommendations, so this is not us.
This is definitely a tea, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it looks definitely like a tea, for sure. So Here's the brown.
Yeah, no, that's for a
It
tea.
just tastes like a regular Arnold Palmer raspberry.
If you don't like tea normally, like I do, this is pretty good for a tea mix to drink.
If you really don't like tea, but you're about 3 drinks in,
Yeah,
you're fine.
yeah. This is like a brisk tea in the
Yeah,
can.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's half and half with raspberry flavoring.
Yeah.
Half and half, as most people know, you might not know, is iced tea with lemonade is all it is.
Yep.
And then you add the raspberry to it, so it's got even more fruity flavor. Blake, why don't you give me the roll for my winner here?
Let's see what you get. It's going to be a low number this time.
Am I going to have to play catch up?
Nah, it's 20.
20, we're right there in the ballpark.
24.
Again.
Sorry. Yep. That is C. Busher.
Chris Busher, huh?
And the Ford 17.
Busher.
Indeed.
All right, so now we got that. Blade's stage winner. We're getting kind of on a roll here.
Oh, yeah.
Once we get the drink out of the way, we're on a move.
Exactly. Number 17, right on the spin right there.
17.
A. Dillon.
Austin Dillon. You had him last week, too.
Chevrolet number 3.
All right, who's my stage winner, Blade?
Let's see what you get.
Boy, oh boy, this thing jumps around so much.
Indeed, it does. Number 19.
19.
We got J. Love, a new one.
Jesse Love is racing in this one?
Yeah. The Chevrolet number 33.
Interesting. Backup winner for Blade.
Number 20.
Yeah,
Even.
20, right on there.
C. Elliott. And the Chevrolet number 9.
Chase Elliott. Who we got for my backup winner? You know, Chase Elliott is not a bad roll.
Yeah,
here.
no. He's been pretty good. Number 10. We got Jay Haley. And the Chevrolet number 7.
Justin Haley.
Mm-hmm.
You messed it up.
Dang ad got in the way.
You'll have that on these bigger jobs.
Yeah.
All right, now it's going to get interesting. Blade's hard charger. Are we going to use the lifelines?
Nah, maybe.
Usually lifelines are from here down, basically.
I like my number here. 28.
28 for a hard charger. That is a good. You already used 828. That was your winner.
Oh, so it did break.
Yeah. You'll have
Well,
that.
dang it.
The ad screwed it up.
Yeah.
Blades.
Okay, good. I'm still
hard
on the top.
charger.
Third.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah. Got T. Gilliland.
Todd Gilliland.
Yep. And the Ford number 34.
That's probably the second time we've had him. Yeah.
And for your hard charger, we got 13.
That's not.
Which
We
is
don't like that very much.
M. McDowell.
Michael McDowell. He was my biggest loser last week.
Yep. And the Chevrolet 71. Excuse me.
Like, damn, how many times can you spell a name wrong, huh?
Right. At least I don't say it progressively wrong. Number 22.
22 is your biggest loser?
Yeah. D. Wallace Jr.
Bubba Wallace.
And the Toyota number 23.
Good thing I'm the only one reading this.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest loser, please be on the opposite side of the spectrum.
37.
37, huh?
Well. C. LaJoy.
Corey LaJoy, huh?
And the Ford number 1.
Yeah, that looks right. Wild card for Blade. Well, we're just running right through this list today.
Almost on the podium.
Blade's got number 5. Yep.
Oh, right on it. R. Blaney.
Ryan Blaney.
And the Ford number 12.
He has not had a good year this year.
That's why he's the wild card.
You could use him for a biggest loser or hard charger.
I'm thinking the loser so far.
I've got a plan already, so.
Mhm. Oh, number 8,
Tell me who number 8 is.
AJ Allmendinger.
Allmendinger again.
Yes. The Chevrolet number 16. And now, even an odd.
Alexa, flip a coin.
I don't have any this time.
Okay.
My keys.
What's it say?
Tails.
Tails.
That's pretty good.
We got odd for Blade here.
Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay. Flipping.
Oh, jeez, almost dropped it.
Tails.
Tail.
Whoa! We're both odd?
That's crazy. I can't believe I guessed that twice. That's a 50-50 I lose. And I got
How
100.
does that happen?
I got 100%.
All right, Blade, do you feel confident with your... I'll show you your picks here. Do you feel pretty confident, or are you going to use a lifeline this week?
Well, now that I can actually see which things we got going on here. So,
You know, for your biggest loser, you got from 22nd, and your hard charger from 30th. That looks pretty good.
I'm thinking so.
Your backup winner is 20th, 17th, and 28th is your winner.
Yeah, I'm going to swap my hard charger and biggest loser.
What?
Mhm.
Why?
Because 22.
You're only going to fall, not even
Oh, wait,
10?
no, that's the wrong one. No.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I don't
Uh,
think I would change a whole lot of anything.
No, I wanted to change one,
Because he's a
but
stage winner and he's a decent runner, so you wouldn't want to change that.
there was someone I wanted to change.
Ryan Blaney, he could win either one of those, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I don't know what I would change. to be
Honestly,
honest.
I think I'm good.
I know for a fact that I'm going to change. I'm using a reverse here for my hard charger and biggest loser. Because my hard charger is from 13th and my biggest loser is 37th. So literally flip it over. So now my hard charger is going to be Corey LaJoie starting 37th. And my biggest loser is going to be starting 13th, Michael McDowell. He'll be my biggest loser for the second week in a row.
And there you go.
Now, hopefully, how do you feel about your even odds? You want to re-roll? You want to stack it up, leave
Since
it there?
I guessed it, I'm keeping it.
Keeping it?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to keep it there again.
All right.
See if we get the same results. I mean, every time we're just either we both been wrong
Yeah.
both times that we stayed.
Well, I mean, all of our except one, the stage winner there. That's the only one who's odds. So if we win the odds, we're gonna lose the winner. So
It's not true. But yeah, because stage winner can't be a winner because otherwise you wouldn't have a winner or a backup winner.
I'm saying it won't be even or odd. It'll be even, so we'll lose tails, or we're no matter what, we're gonna lose something on either or of those.
maybe.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. I'll tell you what.
You know, I didn't even know that Jesse Love is going to be in there.
Yeah. He's a new one too.
That he runs the Xfinity series.
Ah.
He was in the lower down series before that.
Gotcha.
But I guess we should hop back on to the other one. So this has been week 6 or 7?
We're around there.
Yeah, week 6 or 7 of Raceline Roulette.
And until next time, folks. We'll see you
Check
then.
us out, Bill.
Yes.
That's our show for today. Join us next week on Raceline Roulette. I'm Bill Sterling. Until next time, keep those hands at 10 and 2.
And we're back with Beers in Gears. We're on the end here. A little closing remarks to send us off.
How do you feel about your picks here?
I'm kind of 50-50 with it. I do like the fact that I guessed both tails on the
Yeah,
end.
that was pretty awesome.
That was pretty good.
Out of nowhere there.
Yep. So that just means I'm 100% guaranteed to win.
Or guaranteed to lose.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what you did last
I
week
could've-
or the week before.
I could have used all of my luck right on the end there. So you never know.
So I'm pretty confident with it. I'm glad that I swapped my biggest loser and hard charger. My wild card has a chance to do the biggest loser as well, so that, or it could be a stage winner. So
Exactly.
it's all up in the air what we could do here.
Yep. But if we get a stage winner or just winner in general, we're going to lose the even and odd.
Yeah, probably more likely.
Unless if my
Well, I don't have
stage.
the car numbers here, so that doesn't mean anything.
That's true.
I didn't put the car numbers this time. I just put starting position.
Oh, it's the car number that matters.
Yes.
I
That's
get
even
it.
not
Okay.
where they start.
Now I understand.
Yeah, that's why last week we lost with number 11. Because that's an odd number. We both had even.
Gotcha.
Now we
Okay.
both have odd.
Just kidding then.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of confusion.
Big prank, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, Blake knew what he was talking about the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You know what I'm really glad about, though?
What's that?
I'm glad that every guest on here has said that they like the beers and gears.
Yeah.
And it might be going places.
I always love when they show up and go, "Whoa, you got a crazy setup going
Yeah,
on here."
this is a nice setup. I'm like, oh, well,
Professional.
it's 2 plastic tables with, side of my race car.
Yeah.
A cardboard cutout of Dale Jr.
He's sleeping right
He's
now.
sleeping this week. Slacker.
Yeah.
And we got some cool memorabilia that we got here.
Huh?
Coolest thing is that 55 J-Walt thing from Chuck Emery and Tamara for over there.
It's a shame we can't turn it on.
Yeah. I mean, we turned it on that one time. It wasn't terrible, but
It was pretty bad.
yeah. If you want to look at silhouettes of us, we'll turn it on next time.
Hey, there you go.
Maybe that's it. Our looks are not the reason for this podcast.
That's what you need. You remember when you said you wanted to get cool shots of your car? Put
Yeah.
that way in the background
Yeah.
and just shining through the light.
That'd be kind of neat.
There you go. Done. Right up towards the ceiling,
Yeah.
ascending as the winner. Yeah.
So,
Done.
wait, are we ever going to guess an actual winner?
No.
No?
I don't believe so.
You were close last week. Your backup winner, or your stage winner, ended up finishing second.
Yeah.
But I guess it's not guessing the winner, but
You got close.
yeah, I'll have to
Very
look back and
close.
see if any of us won the winner. I think I might have won the winner on our group one. That's
Yeah.
not for the podcast.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, but that one, we kind of stopped doing that one because everybody else lost interest. Blade and I are having fun with this,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I got to keep up with 2 different brackets. Nobody else is doing it, so.
Yep. Yep. And it helps. It keeps the drinks and discussions, impromptu sessions
Yeah.
going. So
If you got any, here's the good thing. If you've watched this long, I thank you so much. If you watched this long and you've got clips of racing that you want us to see, we'll talk about it here.
oh yeah.
You got questions down below, comment on them. Or shoot us a message in the Facebook page.
Yeah.
It is under Beers and Gears Podcast on Facebook. It has our podcast logo. It should be it has our episodes on here every week, so if you miss it on YouTube, you're going to see it on Facebook, hopefully. And hey, still 44 subscribers, so we haven't had
Yeah.
any new subscribers in a couple weeks. But we need to get to 100, and I'll do the embarrassing video. Maybe 10 more even, I'll do it. At
No,
this point, we need them to get... Come on, guys, it's not that far of a goal.
that's true.
100 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. 10 more subscribers, I'll do the video. How's that sound? Even though that sounds lopsided, maybe I should do a giveaway at 10 more.
Yeah, and then it may boost the subscriptions.
10 more, and we'll do... Oh, wait, what was that?
Hey, did you see how the air resistance just stole it from me?
Did the fan kick in
Yeah.
at that time?
I mean, didn't you hear it?
Yeah, I heard the fan kick in.
Mm. So did I. I mean, they were just cheering so loud up there earlier. It just
Blade
swooped
really
up.
likes his tea.
Something. Maybe that's why it was a T. It was designed to fail.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, couldn't tell
couldn't tell you. You cut me off with your...
you. Yeah, that was a pretty bad throw. I'll tell you what.
So yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway and then the video at a vice versa. Let's get to 100. We'll do something.
Yeah.
10 more. We'll do something. Surprise on the video.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Exactly.
Share if you can. Your friends will love it.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Just tell them not to watch the first one.
You know what? If you don't like it now, you'll like it race season.
Hey, there you go.
We're gonna have some racing content on here. I'm gonna try to interview some drivers after the races. It might be a little bit tough. I talk to a lot of people, so I'll just have Blade. Come on, Blade, let's record this here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We'll have to get the 360 in your cab going all the time.
Yep. We'll get that going again. Maybe get GoPro I have going.
Mm.
If you guys are gonna watch my first ever hobby stock race, Chuck says there's gonna be plenty of cameras on me that
Oh
night.
yeah. And hey, another thing as well. I was going to turn in my GoPro the other day. My really destroyed one from when I crashed.
Yeah.
And what I found out is the new GoPros you can live stream.
Yeah.
So that may be a thing.
I think the generation that I have can do that too.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi live stream is what it's called.
Yep. So we may be able to get that set up. Who knows?
That'd be kind of neat. Live view of what it is inside my car.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
We'd have to set up a battery and a pack for it.
Wi-Fi boost probably because the track you don't get great Wi-Fi anywhere.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a Wi-Fi cell phone thing.
Yeah. So I'll be eating off of that the entire time.
Yep. So we'll have to have a charging bank in your car and a box that will keep all
Yeah,
the...
so I'll be a little bit heavier. It's not bias weight,
Yeah.
it's just video footage stuff.
Yeah, like 5 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Nothing.
We'll make sure it's center weight so it doesn't throw it off.
Exactly. Specifically on the rear right.
I think bias weight is illegal.
Is it?
I think so. But yeah, I'm really enjoying everything we got going on here. I think I got a guest set up for next week too.
Already?
Yep, I talked to him.
That's crazy.
I wanted him on this week, and I had Zach first, then I asked another guy just in case, and he said this week wouldn't work, but he's really excited about coming on. He'll probably be on next week.
Yeah, perfect.
This guy's got a lot of history, not just with four-cylinder racing. He's raced against me in four cylinders. He's also had a past in bigger cars. He's got a bigger past. I'll let him talk about it. I don't want to spill too many beans here.
Exactly. It's a little cliffhanger for
A
y'all.
little cliffhanger. I hope you guys come back. I hope you've watched this far.
Yeah.
All right, if you've watched this far, comment down below. What is 5 plus 7? That's a little thing because they wouldn't know unless they watched this far.
Exactly.
We'll get an answer down below. If they say fish, who cares? They have watched this far. I'll be like, it's the match.
Exactly.
So, I think we should cut it off here. We're gonna shoot some pool. I got a pool table.
Yeah, just got her
Maybe
in.
I'll share a video or a picture of that down below. We got it leveled out nicely. We're gonna shoot some pool.
Yeah.
Probably be a late night here, drinking some brewskis, eating some chips and stuff, shooting some pool. We'll see you next time.
I'm Blade.
I'm Jonathan. And don't forget, keep your hands at 10 too.
Until next time, folks.
Hey guys, don't forget to like,
comment,
and subscribe
to the Beers and Gears podcast.
Come on, people!